You can give me a written trespass and I will leave.
You should have left when I...
Why would you ask him?
I'm allowed to.
For the headlight?
Yep.
Familiar script with the right to be trampled. Arrogant statement have to release people for doing nothing wrong.
Good.
I'm not resisting.
Good. I know you're not.
Resisting.
We see.
What is your first name? I'm going to ask you one more time, and then you're going to go to jail.
For what?
Thought it would be a grand arrest, but it turned out to be let off steam because there were no reasons to detain the person. A seemingly normal task suddenly turns into a heated argument. Can you guess what awaits?
You better go have a conversation with them, I'm telling you. And that chief better come talk to me right now, or I will have my attorney at this office today. If you are searching my truck right now, you're searching my truck.
When the people refused to show their papers, the story suddenly turned to a dramatic decision for a reason no one could have expected.
He'd like to trespass me from public parking.
Are you a First Amendment auditor?
I am not a First Amendment officer, and I do not have to ID for sitting in a public parking lot that is not marked.
You really want to go to jail because you want and just go to another parking lot.
Would you like to arrest me, sir? Would you like to arrest me for sitting in a parking lot?
Go ahead and step out of your vehicle.
You just try to open my door.
So?
You can go ahead and write me a trespass.
You are not obeying a lawful
You
order
can
at
write
this
me a
time.
trespass. You
I'm not
have to
writing you a
trespass.
trespass. I'm telling you.
So you're going
if you
to
don't
arrest.
want to leave and not obey a lawful order.
Tell me what the law is that
not
you're
listening to.
Sir, that's not your truck. That's not a law.
Lawful order of a law enforcement officer. It is.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything illegal. Is your body cam on?
You get yourself in
Good.
a lot of trouble.
No, you're getting yourself in a lot of
Step out of
trouble.
the truck, sir. You're under arrest.
Sir, you have to
Step
give me
out of
a
the truck.
written.
You're under
You
arrest
have
for
to give
trespassing.
me a written trespassing.
You're going to get a written trespassing.
Get out of the vehicle. We're telling you now.
Okay. Get out of the vehicle, sir. Get out of the vehicle. I'm getting out. No, you cannot remove my stuff from me. Sir.
Step out of the truck.
Sir.
Step out of the truck.
Okay, he's holding my arm.
Okay.
Pulling me the opposite direction, guys.
Come here. Come here with me.
Hey,
Let it go of him. I got him half hill.
I'm not resisting.
All right. Good.
I'm not resisting.
Good. I know you're not.
Resisting.
We see that.
Do you have
I'm not
Do
resisting.
you have a weapon in the truck?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have my carry permit. You can give me a written trespass and I will leave.
You should have left when I told you to. It was a lawful
Sir.
order. No, we're done talking.
Sir.
We're done talking. You're going to jail.
You guys really want
You
to
should have listened when we
Hey,
told you.
I think we should call someone
Oh,
that's
you're
got a
gonna
little
have
bit
to call
higher
someone.
power. Chief, can I have a word with you?
We'll talk later.
No, I need a word with you.
We're done talking about
I just am sitting in a parking lot having a phone call.
The evacuation order, or the constitutional right, is the line between law and abuse of power is gradually being pushed down. People are still steadfast in their legal
listen,
knowledge.
Come here. Come here, Chief, please. Chief, please. Please have a word with me.
Where was your weapon at?
You should have listened when we gave you an opportunity. I gave you a long time.
I did
to
not
listen.
not listen.
You're going to come over here.
You just didn't like that I said no, that I wasn't going to leave.
No, I didn't mind you saying that. And I had a
What was it?
conversation with you for,
got
for a long period of time. I gave you every
irritating
option.
me that I cannot talk
You're going to
business. Sure, take me to jail. But I'm going to tell you, my attorney is going to love that you're violating my
When
first
you get a lawful order to leave, you
no,
have to leave.
No, I don't. Not on public land, sir.
Step in.
Make sure you pat him down.
Look out. Good.
I have nothing.
Truck keys.
Yes, sir.
Check his coats.
Hey, I'm just going to have. Can I have a
Check
conversation with you guys?
This coats. Make sure they're not too tight.
Can I have a conversation with you, sir? It looks like you're. I manage this complex right behind here. I use this spot so I don't have to go and park where my tenants come out and say anything to me. I manage all that. I come over here and sit so I don't have to sit where tenants come out and harass me while I'm talking on the phone. And then your lieutenant came out and told me that I had to leave a public parking lot that's not marked public. Do not parking. I park over here so that I don't bother anybody over there. You have limited space in the front of your parking lot. You have limited space. I use the top to turn around. I have no ill will. I have nothing. I just sit here. He got mad that I didn't want to, because I don't have to ID. I did nothing wrong. I had committed no crime. You're trespassing me on property, public property, and with no crimes. I was not disorderly. I did not do anything wrong. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lawsuit, and I don't want to do that to Johnson Police. You guys have taken care of such good care of me at Johnson Switch. You're always there. If I call, you always take care of issues. I'm not trying to do anything bad. He demanded that I stopped my business conversation to have a conversation with him.
Handcuffs, car searches, and the threat of lawsuits. What secrets are hidden behind the car windows? The police still have no idea what the outcome will
You're
be.
trespassing me. You detained me illegally for no reason at this point. No reason.
Right now, and if you would, I will.
You better go have a conversation with them. And that chief better come talk to me right now, or I will have my attorney at this office today. If you are searching my truck right now, you're searching my truck.
Well, just relax.
I'm telling you
I know
that
what
this
you're
is
saying.
illegal.
I know what you're saying.
No,
Let
he
them
does
do some
not.
talk.
He lost
Again.
control.
Again, they're my supervisors.
I
but
understand, sir.
I know what you're saying
You're
too.
protecting blue right now instead of protecting the law.
No, exactly.
My
You are-
constitutional
I know-
rights
I know
are
what
being
your-
violated.
I know what your rights are. I wasn't here before I got it was said before I
Well,
got
I'm
here.
telling you, if you put me in that police car right now, I will own this city.
Well, I'm not doing it because you're threatening me.
I'm not threatening you.
You hear me? I know you're making sense.
They're searching my car right now, which is already a violation.
Because I watch these films with people exactly doing what you're doing.
I've seen them. I've
over
never
and
done it
over and
myself.
over. You are fairly correct.
I am very correct, and I am going to own this city. And at the end of this interaction, they just searched my car for no reason. They have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no reason to detain me. Unless these cuffs are off in the next 15 minutes, you all are going to be sued for illegal detainment. I would suggest you take the cuffs off. I will step to the side and let you guys investigate, but I will be uncuffed. Chief, we need to have a word. You're illegally searching my vehicle at this point. I'm telling you, you are illegally searching my vehicle at this point. It's because he got mad that I didn't ID myself because I have no reason to. I did not break any laws.
I know what you're saying. All right. Go ahead and
Are you really going to do this?
The moment of utmost tension when both the people and the police brace themselves for an unknown outcome. Which side will this battle lean towards?
Lincoln 810, 4 break 1, 4 6, 1050.
Huh?
My wife died 9 years ago, and I'm just having a bad day today.
Right.
The anniversary of it.
Okay.
So I'm a little worked up, and I was a little irritated with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know my rights, and I don't mean to be mad at the lieutenant. If he wants to come apologize to me, we can walk away.
Well, I think the superiors are discussing it, and hopefully they'll get it all figured out in a few minutes, and we can end this. Right. You seen when I pulled up, so. Well, I remember you, Ben, from dealing with you over there at the switch, and I know you're part of the new management team over there, but.
Washington County, Johnson units at the police department, 1050.
We're 10-4.
Yeah, we're 10-4.
We're doing this on tow trucks here.
I'll leave your window cracked for some air. I'll be right back.
Finally, after nearly 15-20 minutes of tension, the police were forced to remove the handcuffs and release the people. The incident left questions about the working process, the possibility of internal discipline, and the legal consequences of the police's violations of civil rights. The people were ready to file lawsuits, opening a lengthy period of investigation and litigation. Next, a traffic stop for a broken headlight ends with the threat of being dragged from the car and taken straight to jail. What makes a simple situation so tense?
I'm already trying to explain things to you.
Okay.
Way past what I have to.
Look,
So
can I just
you can either
shut
give me
up?
your name right now.
Sure, my name is Brenton, man.
Yeah, that's good for starters.
You can run my name all you want. I'm clean. I have nothing.
How would you react if you were asked to leave your car? This is not just a conversation between police and citizens, but a warning about the fine line between power and abuse.
I do?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, you can hop out in a minute here when I'm done. I'm finished doing my business here. Can I see your driver's license, registration, insurance, please?
Yes, absolutely.
You got an ID on you too, sir, there? Please?
No, I don't.
You don't have any ID at all?
I don't have it on.
Okay.
I have my wallet.
Where you guys coming from?
Super one.
Yeah, but we're out in Sandpoint. Your plates are from Sandpoint.
I live here. I'm from Sandpoint.
Okay, so you're coming from Super One tonight?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what's your business here at Liberty?
Here, where?
The gas station.
Oh.
Why are you asking us so many questions?
I'm asking anything I can.
For the
Hey,
headlight.
don't interrupt me.
That's rude, man. Like, you just stopped us for a headlight. Why are you asking us all that
I'm
stuff?
allowed to answer questions that are pertaining to the traffic stop.
How is what we're doing pertaining to that
Okay,
headlight?
registration and insurance. I asked you where you just came from.
I know. How does that pertain to the headlight?
There's Idaho case law that backs up what I'm saying. So, registration and insurance.
My baby is 6 weeks old.
Okay.
Back there. It's cold.
Yeah. If you don't stop, I'm gonna rip you out of the car. You're gonna go to jail.
For what?
For you're obstructing my investigation at this point.
He's looking for the
I'm trying to gather the vehicle documents. I'm asking you questions that pertain to the traffic stop. He's reaching all over. So
registration.
You asked where we're coming from when you stopped us for a headlight. Like,
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Registration on in here, or?
I can't reach for anything. You're gonna need to grab it. This guy's
You're making this way worse than it is. Okay, you're not wearing a seatbelt, number one. That's why I asked for your name. You're not wearing a seatbelt. The car's running.
Is this?
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Like, my baby's gonna start crying. He probably needs to be breastfed. I want to fucking go home. I don't.
Okay, you need to
do
calm
this.
down
Like,
first of all.
The baby was only 6 weeks old, and then things escalated to a point where it seemed impossible to control. Did the people do something wrong, or is there
You need to calm
something being hidden?
That's the registration.
Is this what you're looking for, sir?
This is a routine traffic stop. I told you it's right here. What is your first name? I'm gonna ask you one more time, and then you're gonna go to jail.
For what?
You're
Going
not
to
wearing
jail
your
for,
Get out.
Going to jail for what?
Get out of the car.
My name is Brenton. My name is Brenton.
Get out of the car.
Please don't.
One.
Our baby is 6 weeks old, man. We just need to get home.
Get out of the car. Right now. Shut the car off. Go stand in front of my car right now.
Can I speak?
Go stand in front of
Supervisor?
I am the supervisor on shift.
You're the supervisor on shift?
Turn around. Face away from me. Face away from me and put your hands on top of your head. Not searching you for weapons. You're making me nervous. I have no idea why you're acting so irrationally.
I don't know why you're asking me where we're
Stop.
coming from. And we
No.
don't have to answer them. Like, I don't know
Okay,
why
well,
you
whatever. You don't.
Why would you ask them?
I'm allowed to.
For the headlight?
Okay, I'm not gonna go in because I've already tried to explain things to you.
Okay.
Way past what I have to.
Look,
So
can I just
you can either
shut
give me
up?
your name right now.
Sure, my name is Brenton, man.
Yeah, that's good for starters.
You can
Yeah.
run my name all you want. I'm clean. I have nothing.
Then why do you gotta give me the attitude and give me the runaround?
Because I think it's really ridiculous. You're going
Well,
beyond
that's
the
cool.
scope of
If
the
you don't like
traffic
that, go
stop,
move to
man.
Washington then.
No.
I don't care.
I'm not gonna move to Washington. Why you treat me like that? You're a public servant, man.
Thank you. Middle name,
Peter
last name.
Anderegg. A-N-D-E-R-E-G-G.
Slow
What's
down.
your name?
Slow down.
And badge number. You do have to give me that.
Spell me your last name.
A-N-D.
Slow down.
A-N.
Okay.
D-E-R-E-G-G.
Okay. Date of birth.
Now, sir, please, what is your name and badge number?
ID out of Idaho.
Yes.
Okay. Name is Scott Davis. Badge number 67.
A cop with a car with loose headlights. But this video is about more than just traffic laws. It's a clear illustration of the question, when does power become threat?
Okay.
So I haven't noticed this issue in the past. Whenever we have, it's generally pretty respectful.
Sure.
I don't know. I do apologize, though. I mean, obviously, I just got out of the shower. My hair's so wet. It's just
Right.
grabbing.
Or well, no, it's just a headlight stop. Your headlight's out.
Stop.
Are either of you on probation or parole? Is there any reason why he is so nervous like that? Do you have anything inside your vehicle maybe you don't want me to be concerned about?
No, absolutely not. Tobacco, cigarettes.
For him or you?
For me.
Okay. Because it looked for a second you're going to roll up to the pump and then you kind of
I
roll
didn't
forward
know
a
what
little
to
bit
do.
further. Okay.
I was like, I didn't want to block the front of their business. It's a lot smaller here,
Okay.
so it's like nobody's even come in here since we've been
Right.
here, really. I
So-
just didn't want to block up the front of their business.
Where they turn into the first gas station, and then they pull around, and then they slowly come to a stop. So that can make me my sentence is a little heightened, and it's not a crime, but it just sometimes people normally, and then I'm asking questions about a license plate that's out of Sandpoint and where you're coming from, and it's like super long. I was like, normally people when their license plate are from Sandpoint, they're normally from Sandpoint, 9 times out of 10, and then and then the vehicle doesn't even come back to you, it comes back to a Sherry. Who's Sherry?
My mom.
Because your driver's license is Kayla, and
But
so
the vehicle is registered in my name. You mean the insurance?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Because at first that's all I had.
As well, though.
Because when that's the only thing I got at first. So, any questions, me?
Is everything?
Yeah, he's
all
good. He's not
there,
going to jail.
or-
He's close, but he's not.
Okay, yeah,
As long as
that'd be
we have a
great if we didn't
conversation
do that.
and he wants to leave here tonight, yeah. So, okay.
Yeah, we would love to go home, and I apologize for any inconvenience.
After seeming gentle with the wife, the police still came and warned Brenton once more, but the police probably still did not know the unpredictable consequences of their actions.
Future reference, when I ask for your name, I have a legal reason to ask for your name. Unless you do want to get booked into jail for a misdemeanor offense, you will give me your name. Does that make sense to you? Your wife? Well, when I'm asking questions that pertain to the traffic stop, there's case law that substantiates that.
I had nothing to do with her driving. Her car.
I literally just explained that. Per Idaho law, you can look up, I don't have the code on hand, per Idaho state law. I could have wrote you a $10 ticket for it. I didn't, but if you want to, if you think you have legal, if you think you have
Am I free to go?
some legal knowledge, go for it. I don't care.
For what?
Resist obstruct. I literally just told you that twice. Okay. So have a good night. You too. Good night.
In Idaho, the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution protects citizens' rights against unreasonable searches and seizures. A warrantless search and seizure is dismissed by the courts and cannot be used, a principle that prevents law enforcement misconduct and protects citizens' privacy. Davis did not arrest Brenton, but the forced identification, threats of detention, inappropriate conduct, and prolonged traffic stop could be considered a violation of the Fourth Amendment right to be free from unreasonable search and seizure of a citizen's rights under the U.S. Constitution. This could result in an internal complaint, legal action from the ACLU or Attorney General, and an internal or federal investigation if a citizen comes forward. And so a late night traffic stop for a loose headlight turned into a legal lesson that Officer Davis should have learned in the police academy. Next is a story from Illinois where an auditor confronts abusive police officers.
Nancy's a fucking horrible piece of shit. She's a horrible fucking person. If you see this person on the street, run, get away from her. She will kill you. She will take your fucking life and get away with it.
On a peaceful morning in Woodridge, Illinois, Duport trooper quietly followed a patrol car to monitor the police. His silent presence made them increasingly tense, and in the blink of an eye, things spiraled out of control.
Good afternoon. I stopped you for tailgating. Your driver's license, proof of insurance. You don't have any proof of insurance or your insurance on you?
You're gonna have to take my name. I'm not answering any questions. I think you're a lying piece of shit.
So you don't want to provide your driver's license to me?
Did you hear me correctly? I'll give you my name and date of birth so that
You're supposed to provide me your driver's license.
What if I don't have a driver's license? What if another racist officer took my license because they're a racist piece of shit like you? Like Woodridge Police Department, you point guns at black people and you're being sued for it?
What's your last name?
Mendoza, M-E-N-D-O-Z-A. What's your name? You're a fucking piece of shit. I'll see you in court, Gilbert. You're a racist piece of shit. I saw you at the fucking Jubilee fucking with that drunk person, right? You're a fucking disgrace. I hope your family knows that you're a fucking racist piece of shit. You're a disgrace to your family. I'm not giving you that. Get off my fucking street, you gangbanger piece of shit. I'm not answering any questions. What don't you understand about that?
They pulled him over, citing tailgating as the reason. Unable to justify the stop or assert their authority effectively, they resorted to stalling tactics.
Hey world, this is Woodridge Police Department, the same police department who pulled guns on Derek's house. They pulled guns on, record this. Record this. This is Woodridge Police Department, fucking racist pieces of shit. I grew up out here. Good luck in court, I'll see you in court. This is harassment. This is the same officer who has charges on me. This is their street. They like to pull people over right here. It's 30 miles an hour. Anyone going 35 and 40, you're getting pulled over right here. This is how they make their money. And they're going to need to make a lot of money because Derek House is going to sue the fucking shit out of them. Derek House already has a $4 million lawsuit against Woodridge Police Department because they're incompetent. They do stupid shit like this. They're fucking gangbangers. I bet he sits at Bears games freezing his fucking ass off. Look at him.
Duper had previously spoken out in defense of Derek House, a black man who had a gun pointed at him by Woodridge police. This inadvertently struck a nerve and challenged the fragile sense of pride.
Here comes Officer Gilbert. Sorry piece of fucking shit from Woodridge. We like to fucking be a racist piece of shit. She thinks she's a good officer, but she's a worthless piece of shit. I can't imagine anybody who's out here on the street who calls for help. And if you're black, stay away from this woman, all right? Stay the fuck away from her. If you're Hispanic, you're in Waterbury, you're in Harbor Landings, wherever the fuck you are in Windsor Lake. This is the person that's in Woodridge, the same police department is getting sued. She's a horrible fucking person. If you see this person on the street, run, get away from her. She will kill you. She will take your fucking life and get away with it. She's a fucking piece of shit.
In Illinois, tailgating violates 625 Ills 511 710A and carries a fine of $75.00 to $500.00, plus possible license point deductions. If it causes an accident, the driver may face harsher charges like reckless driving.
Where you going? Come on, you're so tough. Where you going? Show the people who you are. Show the people who you are, you piece of shit. Come on, people want to see who you are. People want to see who you are. Woodridge is so great. You're so tough. You racist motherfuckers.
When power replaces justice, innocent lives suffer. A fair society must ensure that authority serves the people, not oppresses them. Hey guys, what do you think of this situation? If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and help us donate. Thank you so much.